Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm gonna go into this room. Thank you for letting us be your Luigi's Mansion one-stop shop.
Alright.
Or whatever.
But we'll finally get to see what's behind the door.
What's behind door number 1?
What's behind the door?
We are in the sitting room.
For a second, I thought it said the shitting room. Like, just in the back of my mind, it's what I thought it said.
The shitting room.
And it's like, oh, the bathroom, but it looks like a really fancy bathroom.
Yeah.
You gotta be super fucking rich to have a room just called the sitting, like, you have a room designated for sitting.
But you have to, like, walk so far to get to it.
Yeah, just to sit. Like, it's not like you could just sit at the foyer or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god. Whoa. Oh, triple threat.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh god.
God, there's so many of these ghosts.
I know.
Well, while you are fighting these ghosts, I do want to say, probably afterwards, I want to start talking about something. It'll be kind of like the next couple of episodes, there's something that I want to talk about.
Yeah, so
And,
I know
right
what's
now
coming, but the viewers don't. So.
The viewers don't, so...
Oh god.
I just want to wait till this room's cleared, and then, like,
Fuck! Fuck! I need the water!
Water.
Oh, Jesus. Water
Just
just
fucking, like,
kills him.
don't even suck them up, just...
It's just Luigi's pissing on him.
Yeah.
Conquer style.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so go ahead and... Because you're going to be talking for a while, and I don't want to wait too long, so I cannot wait for this conversation.
Okay, so, I want to talk about how, okay, so it kind of starts with a small story. On Saturday, I was watching TV, and I was going through the guide, and I saw that the movie Balto was on. And if you don't know what Balto is, it's a great animated movie, and it's about a dog, or I shouldn't say a dog, it's like half dog, half wolf, who, you know, saves the day, and I don't want to, like, say too much, because if you haven't seen it, you should definitely see it. But at the same time, what I'm going to talk about might kind of spoil it a little bit.
Yeah, so if for some reason you haven't seen the animated masterpiece Balto, and that's not sarcastic, mostly.
Yeah,
it's
I do
it's a
think
really
it's a
good
great
movie.
movie.
Fuck me in the dick! Sorry.
Well, if you haven't seen it, then what?
Then go fucking watch it.
Okay. Alright, so I'm watching Balto, and then the movie ends, and the credits roll, and there's a banner at the bottom that says, coming up next, Balto 2, Wolf Quest, and then coming up afterwards, Balto 3, Wings of Change, and I was like, wait, what? There's sequels of this movie that I was not aware of? So then I did a little research, and it turns out that they're direct-to-video sequels, which usually means that they're really shitty. But later on, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to watch these movies now, because there's a very slim possibility that it might be something kind of good. And, like, one movie, for example, that we always talk about is, or not on the show, but Scott and I talk about and watch, is Honey, We Shrunk the Kids, but then there was the direct-to-video sequel called Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, which we watch a lot, and I think it's kind of probably in terms of like a direct-to-video sequel, it's probably the best one that there is. So I was thinking like maybe something, oh fuck. So I was thinking something like that might be happening. So then I decided that I would try to watch these sequels. And, oh, you got her. By the way, why is this room upside down? Like, and how do you get on the ceiling?
Watch.
I bet there's, it's like earthquake. Okay, so...
Yeah, so, you know.
that makes sense. Okay, so anyway, so then I watched the sequels.
Anyway.
Yeah. I was wrong. They were pretty terrible. Both of them were pretty terrible. I do have to say though that Balto 2 Wolf Quest was way worse than Balto 3 Wings of Change, but that movie was still way worse than the original movie. So they're both shitty, but the second one was just like way shittier. And so yeah, and so it's like they took such a fucking radical change in Balto, and that's something that's really weird to say because it's like, well, what change could there be? The fact that Balto was a movie that was sort of it wasn't based completely on a true story. It was inspired by a true story. So the movie is sort of like within the realm of possibility. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's based on somewhat of a legend, right? Kind of like
yeah. But what I mean is that like everything that happens in the movie could be like in the realm of possibility. Well, I mean, besides the fact that the dogs are talking. But
yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah.
But other than that, you know, it's like the events. You know, it's like it's a real story. It's like, you know, this something like this actually happened. You know, involving these kids and getting medicine to these sick kids or whatever.
Yeah.
So Balto 2, I'm thinking, well, maybe it's gonna be something similar. You know, maybe it's gonna have something to do with like dog sledding, or maybe it's gonna have something to do with something like that. But I was wrong, and so in the beginning of the movie, Balto and his girlfriend, or I can't really call it Balto's wife, but the dog from the you remember the dog from
the red one, right?
Yeah, the lady dog.
The lady dog. Yeah.
Yeah, whose
I know
name
the
is
lady dog.
I think.
God.
Yeah, I think her name's Jenna in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so Balto and Jenna. It starts off they have puppies.
Okay.
And
I'm already interested.
Okay, yeah. So then she has 6 puppies. 5 of them look kind of like her, but then there's one that looks like Balto.
I'm in the armory, by the way.
And what?
I'm in the armory.
Oh. This
Yeah.
is a weird room.
Uh-huh.
So...
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck!
Oh.
Sorry.
So like, there's the one dog that looks like Balto. And at first I'm thinking, like, well, that doesn't really make sense, because it's like, Balto, he's part wolf, he's half wolf. So, like, why aren't the other dogs also half wolf? Like, it's not like a dog and a wolf have kids, and then you're like, oh, I hope this kid doesn't have the wolf gene. Like, that doesn't make sense. So, but it turns out it's just appearance-wise. So, they're all part wolf, and then this one dog just happens to look like a wolf. And so then, so at first,
Hold on. I just want you to know that for some reason right now, whenever I'm sucking up ghosts or doing something loud in the game, I can't fucking hear you.
Okay.
And it's not just because you're being quiet or anything. There's something wrong with like my computer or Skype or something. I don't know why. But I just want you to know that while I'm sucking up ghosts, I can't fucking hear what you're saying. But please continue.
Okay, so you get the gist of it, right? So they have 6 puppies. One of them looks like a wolf dog, like Balto, and then the other ones look normal, essentially.
And they're afraid that that's a bad thing.
Yeah, they're like, you know, he's gonna be like me, because in the movie, Balto, he's like an outcast dog, you know, he's like, you know, like, no one really wants him.
But it doesn't make sense, because in the first movie, Steel was like the top dog, because he was like a fucking wolf, right? Or
no,
was
he was
he was like a husky.
Yeah, like a purebred, like, husky, you know, something like that.
Right, I forgot.
And so was Jenna, but... You know, at the end of the movie, you're thinking, like, well, maybe Balto, you know, because of, like, you know, he's a hero and stuff like that, he's gonna be recognized as, like, a dog, and, you know, he's gonna be loved and everything like that. No. None of that happens. He still lives in that weird boat or whatever with the bottles or whatever the fuck. And he's still, like, an outcast, and so, so they have their kids, and then they're afraid that that kid's gonna have, they're afraid that their kid's gonna have the same like life as Balto did, and they don't want that. So like,
don't be a hero.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. So like, I don't know how long later, maybe a couple years later, like that dog, the one that looks like Balto, whose name's Alu, by the way, I think Alu,
Okay.
the dog. She's a lady dog too, but she's like around like the same size as Balto. I can't say the same age, obviously, but like the same size. Like she's grown up. So it's like however long later, they're like in the forest, and so like at one point she discovers that she's part wolf, and because she never knew before. And so then she's like, I hate you, Dad, and it's like,
oh my God.
Well, yeah. So then she runs off, and then Balto's just like, okay, I guess I'll go to bed, because nothing of this, like, it's like, she'll be back, kinda. And then he goes to sleep, and then the next morning she's not there, and then,
seems like kind of bad parenting, but okay.
Yeah, right, yeah. So then Boris, which is that duck, remember the duck, or the goose from the first movie?
Wait, what?
The goose from the first movie, right? Boris.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, Boris. So,
Ah, fuck.
So, well, I'll wait for you to get this ghost, because it's gonna...
Yeah, fuck it. Really? Back in the fucking telephone room? Come on.
Well, you only got, like, yeah, like...
Fuck, come on! Tits!
I think 15 left. You don't got...
At least I can get into those other 2 rooms now, though. Okay, sorry.
Alright. So, so then she runs off into the forest, and then he's just like, okay, she'll be back in the morning, I guess. And then he goes to sleep. The next morning, Boris is like, hey, have you seen, Alu? And then he's like, wait, she's gone? And it's like, yeah, she's fucking gone. She said that she hates you and ran off into the forest. I feel like she's gonna be fucking gone.
She might be gone for a little while.
Yeah, for more than a few hours, probably. So anyway, so then, like, they're looking for her.
Right.
No, actually, it's just Balto that's looking for her. Jenna, I don't know what she's doing. I think she's a pet, by the way. Like, she has an owner, so she can't just be running around.
She was owned by the
I
main
guess.
sick girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Spoiler.
And by the way, she's not in the movie at all. You don't see her in the movie. And in neither movies you see Steel, which I guess is sort of expected, but...
He's like a one-time antagonist kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and so, okay, so by the way, while all of this is happening, like, it'll show these, like, dream sequences that Balto has, like, when he's sleeping, and he has this dream about this, like, raven that's, like, trying to, like, say something to him, but then, like, the ground starts to crack like ice, and he's, like, sinking in the water, and it's, like, a nightmare, kind of a recurring nightmare.
Oh.
And he doesn't know what's going on. Oh, wait, what was this room? Is this the...
I have to freeze this guy that comes out.
Oh, that's right.
It's like a, almost like a mini game thing before I'm able to. He's a gallery ghost.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's happening, and so then Alu runs off into the forest, and then she's like running on this like mountain cliff, and like there's like a bear attack scene and stuff like that. Eventually, she goes into a cave. And so then when she's in this cave, she sees this, like, mouse that could talk, and the mouse, like...
Sorry.
Oh, so, yeah. Man, you got this.
Oh god, I just barely fucking got it.
Yeah, but you got the big one, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Well, you got 10 left. It's not bad. Nice.
So okay,
Yeah.
so he's having these nightmares.
Yeah, so he's having these nightmares, but then, like, meanwhile, Alushi runs into this cave, and she sees a, oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
He was, like, outside the wall. Fuck you! Oh, yeah, oh.
Ugh. I still love the armory. That's a funny name for... Well, it's like an odd room, anyway. Ugh.
So, the armory right next to the ceramic studio. Okay, so she goes into a cave.
Yeah, and she sees a mouse who's, like, playing, like, this weird, like, song, but it's through, like, these crystals that are glowing. It's really weird. And she kind of has this weird vision. And she realizes that this mouse is, like, her spirit animal. What that means, I have no idea. But
This
I guess...
is sounding oddly similar to the episode of The Simpsons when he eats the chili.
Yeah, right.
Except instead of eating the chili, she realizes she's part wolf and hates her dad.
Yeah, so then, like, at one point, Balto and her Balto finds her, and I guess they don't go home right away. They're like, let's keep getting lost in the woods or something. So, but then they go to, like, it's not really the woods, it's like a coastline, like rocky coastline. And, so she and him encounter this pack of wolves, and these pack of wolves don't like them, and there's really no motive that they have to like, hurt them or anything, but they do, and for some reason they kind of want them dead. It's not like they're hungry and they want them for food. I think it's like a territory thing, but even still, he's like, if we're on your turf, like, we're gonna leave, because we're trying to get home, and then... they're like, we don't care, you know, and stuff like that. And it's like, who the fuck are you? So anyway, they're like being backed up against this like cliff. Well, it's not really a cliff. It's like this like rocky coastline thing, but it's like, you know, obviously dangerous. There's like waves crashing. There's a lot of action. So like these wolves are like cornering them on this cliff thing or whatever. And, like, I feel like this scene in the movie is, like, the worst scene I have ever seen in my life.
I wonder, because we're at the 17-minute mark on this episode.
Okay, so I should carry this on to the,
I mean, I guess it's kind of up to you, but...
Well, I mean, I don't want to make a super, super long episode if we're already at 17 minutes.
Alright, so Steven's going to continue his amazing analysis of Balto 2, Wings of Change.
No, Balto 2, Wolf
Balto
Quest.
2, The Streets, and
Balto 2, Resurrection.
Balto 2, Luigi's Mansion.
Balto 2, The Return of
Jafar.
Diphtheria or whatever the fuck that disease is called.
Of hangovers.
From the first movie.
What if the kids were just hungover and the medicine was like Bloody Marys?
Yeah, the medicine was ginger ale. By the way, that helps sometimes in a hangover, ginger ale. If anyone's listening and has a hangover, ginger ale will help the nausea feeling. And...
Well, yeah, ginger helps the nausea of any nausea feeling.
Okay, well, then,
there you go.
It's better than it's healthier than drinking a Bloody Mary, but at the same time, if you're hungover, you might not be too cautious of your health, the health of your body anyway. So, drink a Bloody Mary.
Oh. Fuck! I wish I had a Canada Dry right now. Hey, Gruggold, get us a Canada Dry.
You know who else is Canadian? The Property Brothers.
Oh shit.